Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Britops, and welcome back to Godhood. In particular, our playthrough of Broth, of the guarded bridge, inspiring our followers to fight battle and war. Now let's see where we left off. We've gotten a little bit of a relic here, just the Flower of Knowledge. I'm not completely sure. You know what? Tavern seems like a good place to put it. Just so that when people go drinking, they'll also get a bit smarter. Help save some of the brain cells. But anyway, we've got some converting to do. Let's see. Resist ancestral, but weak against nature. So Teii is going in there. No questions about that. Now, who else? Tozo and... You know what? Teii. Teii can go as well. And quite simply, we're going in there to kick ass and secure ourselves an incredibly rare relic. They're trying to smite us, but apparently it doesn't work. We're too good. We're too powerful. Nice. We shall drive these godless buggers before us and grow stronger from the efforts. I will... Actually, before we do that, who should... Teii, Teii can make a relic. She's enthusiastic, let's make a dark one. Let's see, Veilstone. You can assign this relic to Disciple in your holy city. 20% defy chance. Nice. Very nice. And we can even give Teii a bit additional might. Actually, hang on, before I... Quick look at Teii, might, and... Cunning. Cunning's meant to be our... strong points, but... Alas, we don't have a training ground for that just yet. And while we're at it, we'll also send some people to go get some fanatics. Because fanatics, as it turns out, can be used to actually upgrade parts of our area. Which is always nice. And while we're at it... See, we don't actually have any divine people. So we're just gonna have to send in the people we do have. Give them a chance to not only make some new converts, but increase their own strength. Damn! Our people might not have been the best suited to take this battle on, but they do not take shit from no one. Alright, we've gained some more disciples, so we're increasing just a little bit. Alright, now we just need to... Wait, why are they... Might as well just finish these off. Why? For some reason, I know for a fact that if you do something, If you set your people up to do something and go on a conversion battle, it counts as a turn, but apparently not. They may have changed that. Who knows? A terrible drought put the harvest in danger. Teii performed a rain dance to please Broth and bring water from the skies. Broth listened, and we rewarded. Sorry, little bit of a cough at the moment. Alright, what's our passive? Darkest Hours, use War Reaper in the second round if there is a dark opponent, or use Rend on your first turn if there is an Ancestral Disciple on your side. Darkest Hour it is. And while we're at it, we can also... We will give our Execution the stone that they blessed, because no harm in being particularly useful. So you can go and gather some more fanatics, because we do need a fair bit. I mean, we'll upgrade the farm a bit so that when they go, they'll also improve things like health, but... what can we say? And Tozor can also go and make themselves happy by make themselves a bit happy by going and dealing with recruiting some people. Okay, we're up against nature. Nature is weak against dark. Unfortunately, one of our dark people is recovering, but well, we can make do, shall we say. And unlike previous fights, we're not actually going up against the godless anymore. We're actually going up against the followers of an actual god. Not that it's gonna help them much, we just wrecked them. Good lord, Teii is a monster. Though we've upgraded to a small cult. What have we gotten from actually doing that? Dedicate statue, construct a new... okay, we construct a new miracle building. As well as dedicate a statue to the old ones. First things first, let's have a look what we got. Let's see, we can increase health, increase devotion, increase charisma, knowledge, market, or hunting. You know what? Market seems like a good place, because knowledge and charisma are always a fairly decent combination. Though, let us dedicate a statue here. Now, what best represents us as a god of war? We could be the heart of war. If we wanted to, serpent of war, dog of war. Clicky. What? We can actually rename it if we wanted to, but I like Dog of War. I'm a fan of dogs. What can I say? And because we've got that statue there, that will give bonuses for when we send people to perform miracles at the market. Alright. First things first, we need to go gather some fanatics. Because, honestly, we're kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Wait, hang on. Hang on. That'll work. We will send our chieftain to go and say hello They're just beating up on Nii, mostly because he's... Oh. Well, this has ended poorly. Yeah. Well, we learned from this battle, but... Yeah, that's hurt us a bit. And we have more phonetics, which is great, but... Oh yeah, that's what... That's right, we're gonna boot you at some next chance we got, because you're a bloody heretic. Cause seriously, we're a god of war, and he hates vengeance and peace, and loves peace. That is not a good trait for us. Let's see, what about you? You don't actually have anything positive or against. Let's see, we need knowledge and devotion. Which... Well, we can accomplish this one by sending him to... Oh, we can actually... Yeah, we'll send him to market, because he can get knowledge there. Good on you, Nii. As for him... Honestly, we're not gonna do a whole lot with... Not gonna do a whole lot with him. Quite simply because... We'll also improve the market a little bit so that it adds a bit more knowledge when you go there to learn. But let's have a quick look, see. Yeah, we'll go and pay here a visit. Just if only to get some more experience, some more recruits, all that fun stuff. We need to level up our abilities a bit, not gonna lie. But there's only so much we can do at once. And Teii just wrecks once again. Very much one of my favorites, Teii. It's a wondrous market miracle. When rich traders from a far-off land strut into the marketplace, Nii jumped at the opportunity. The negotiations were a tense battle of wits and guile, but Nii proved victorious when she lured the jewel traders into a wondrous deal in the name of broth. Nii speaks with my divine silver tongue. Let's see, gain knowledge, cunning, and a little bit of might. Nice. And... let's see, what do you... Let's say we'll throw you a little bit of devotion while we're at it. Just to make you happy. Oh wait, I actually need... Yeah, I need 25 offerings, don't I? Where's our offerings? Ah, okay, they're over. It's over here. And we'll go and gather some more phonetics too. Fine, we'll bring him again. Even if he's a whiny little bitch. We'll go through and actually have a look at who our next recruits are going to be, because we're going to have the option of picking some new acolytes soon enough. And of course, getting rid of old ones. Ah, yes, the bloody beast guys. Effectively, their deal is... The deal of the beast guys there is they do a tremendous amount of damage, but the longer the fight goes on, the weaker they become. They start to get tired and all that. And we've gained ourselves a relic. You know what? Nature. Get out there. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Root of Cunning. We can work with that. In fact, marketplace. And Teii, get over here. We don't particularly care if you're happy, Caprito. You're getting your ass, but you're getting your ass fired in tomorrow. We only need one more day before we can actually pick our new people, and we might as well just take advantage of that before we go. Teii grows grey. They say that you are only as old as you feel. Well, Teii definitely feels very old. Having reached the ripe old age of 42, Teii will have a little more trouble performing certain tasks from now on. And a wondrous trade at the market. Nice, nice. We got a bit more cunning as well, so... Let's see. You know what? Darkest Hour, because Teii and Teii tend to go pretty well together. But yes, old age. Something that, alas, does come up with our followers, that once they reach 42, for every 5 years onwards, their stats will start to go down. Until eventually you do just have to let them go. However, we are not letting go of our prophets Teii just yet. Let's have a... And Tozo's got a fair bit of life left in her, so... Don't have to worry about them. You're gonna get your ass kicked out, you bloody heretic. Alright, summon initiates. Let's see what the new blood is like. Because we know you're gone. Which is a shame, because I'm pretty sure that he was, yeah, from the bloodline of Teii. From Teii, so... Okay, another... Let's have a quick look what we got here. We've got Akula, Alo, and Zuma. Zuma looks promising, because Flamingo Totem. Pretty decent. Not bad. And yes, Akula's not so bad either. Despite the fact that both of them look female, but appear to have beards. Alo is just... no. No. Let's have a look-see. Yeah. Yeah, you're gone. Sorry, man. But in its turn, we get a fair bit of stuff. Okay, who are we... Oh yes, we also have Chim from last time, I believe. Who actually is a pretty good candidate. We'll bring him along because he's actually useful. And yes, we'll bring Zuma as well. Unfortunately, we can only have 6 disciples at the moment, but nothing wrong with a couple of newbies. Let the new guys have a chance to build up their faith, because the happier and more ecstatic you are, the better chance you're going to have bigger benefits when you do your miracles. Otherwise, you just get... just... no. No. It doesn't end well. Let's see, we'll increase... yeah, we'll fully level up the market. Because at least this way, you'll get more knowledge, more cunning. That's useful for some of our people. And we'll give the newbies a bit of a chance to actually prove their worth. We don't have any divine people, but that's alright. Coco will have a chance to earn their stripes, as it were. Despite the fact that Coco is fairly injured at the moment, I don't expect this to take long though. Okay, so for our original outing for the newbies, they did pretty well. Didn't have to worry about actual nervousness or anything like that. Okay, so Chim. So you've got pretty good health and might, which is good. So what do we want you to be? We could be a guardian, which is a life-based class. Mostly about protecting and having health and all that. Let's see, we can have a Rage Prophet, which is about physical might, or we can have an Executioner. We've already got two of them. Let's see. You know what, I'm inclined to go with... yeah, we'll go with an actual Guardian for Chim. Just because we are lacking life people. Be nice to have them. Let's see, we got rid of our last Weaver. And to be fair, Zuma would be a pretty good one, because knowledge and charisma are your waywords there. But let's see what else we got. We got a Zealot, which is devotion and charisma, or Songsmith, charisma and cunning. You know what? We'll go with a Songsmith. I know that does leave... we're not don't have any divine people at the moment, but... well... we're kind of... the new guys didn't actually... I'm going to delay their... miracle just a bit, just so that we can try and make them more happy. Because... hang on. Just reminding myself, what do you need for Chieftain? Charisma... no, not charisma. Might and charisma. Okay. Oh. Whoopsie-daisy. Seems... ah yes, now these guys will take a couple of days to recharge. Which is alright, we'll deal. And we're not going to go there because our people do need a fair chance to actually recover from various battles before we send the newbies in there. Let's see, 2 druids and one of the beast people. Thankfully, darkness has an advantage over nature. Which is why we can just Once we got that war wind going, we were just wrecking them. There is no mercy to be had. And yes, we're going into round 2. Unfortunately, we don't actually have the benefit of having Divine, so we're going to have to just send the original team in to fight again. Oh boy. Ooh, that's not good. Thankfully, however, we just pulled through. So victory is ours once again, being led by Teii. Even though she is getting on in years. And because of that, we get a bonus here. We now have Might Folklore, which basically means that from here on in, whenever we get new disciples, they'll actually get a bonus to Might from the get-go. Because they were raised with tales of being absolute the absolute kickers of ass. Now, hang on, let's see, what do we need for you? It was cunning and health. Well, you can go to market. You are charisma and cunning, so you can also go to market. And Coco, might and charisma. Well, we don't have charisma, but we do have might. Alright, I'm happy to wait just one round so that people can fill up. Our 2 life people can gain their miracles, gain a bit of their health back, and so that we can just send them in to kick the absolute crap out of some darkness people. Let's see, Wondrous Farm Miracle, Coco performed a rain dance and did well. Good for you, Coco. Might, health, and devotion. Good. Let's see, new passive, Wild Envoy. Extra move on your first turn is that if there is a nature disciple on your side, or extra move on your first turn if there's an ancestral. Ooh. Ooh, these. We do have both. I'm inclined to go with nature, though. We'll team her up with Coco up with nature. Let's see, we have a Wondrous Market Divine. Chim has done well. A lot of cunning, a lot of knowledge, and a bit of might. Very good. And just a regular Market Miracle for Zuma. I guess not everyone can be absolutely amazing. Still, though, they did get a fair bit of cunning working in their favor. And once we level up to level 5, we can actually have... we can actually benefit from another building, so we can potentially gain charisma. Because I'm fairly certain quite a few of our people actually rely on it. So let's see, you're weak to life. So Chim and Zuma are going in. We're not sending Ni, both because he's still recovering from the last battle, but also because nature's weak to darkness. Teii, go and help the new kids out. Okay, this is already going a lot better than last time we were here. And Teii is not taking any of their bullshit this time. Really, she's not. It's gonna be a sad day when we finally have to say goodbye to her, but... mostly because she is our first... she is our prophet. We did start with her. But that'll be a ways off yet. And we're level 5, so we've increased our... Because worshipper support, basically that just means how... the quality of your champions. And we can construct a miracle building, we can get some charisma going. The Sky Stone. A few hunters have found a mysterious stone. They rush to the disciples to tell them about the amazing find. After bowing their heads, they revealed the Sky Stone. It is truly a gift from Broth. It needs to be added to the holy city. For those wondering, the Sky Stone is something of a level... is this thing right here. When you gain Sky Shards, you can send a follower here. They'll learn some they'll gain some ability points, which you can literally use to quite literally upgrade their combat prowess. Let's see, storytelling. Charisma. Let's see. We'll put it over here. Between the Fanatic's grounds and the Sunstone. Meanwhile, we'll also collect some more Fanatics because we need to get back to upgrading buildings again. That would be nice. Another thing, only this time it would be for charisma. So new acolytes gain 3 charisma and +1 to all of the stats. Very good, but we'll get there in a bit. Right now... hang on, first things, 1 there, Jim there, and... you know what? We'll get Teii to max strength, if for no other reason than... because you can only have I believe it's 5 miracles a person? Before they're fully leveled up and they can't gain miracles anymore. And I kind of want to send our first if the time comes where we have to send our first prophet away, in order to make room for new blood, the least we can do is make sure that they've had a full, long life. Good job, Chim, you did. This is why we have you. Alright, growing a bit more, we also gained a relic. Nice. You know what? Teii, make another one. We might as well, because Teii is awesome, and we kind of want to leave enough stuff behind that people will... that it could be of benefits to the religion from... as you go further down. For example, we gained a charisma item, which would be very good for our storytelling circle. Alright, what does Teii need? Might and cunning. Right. Well, we're going to be sending you to the market. And the rest we can send for more fanatics. Sadly, we can't actually... we don't have any sky stones at the moment. But that'll be alright. Jim, Zuma, and... Coco. We'll do a bit of more... we'll prepare them for the bigger battles ahead. As well as prepping the next generation to basically take over once we have to say goodbye to the old guard. Well, Chim's earned herself another level up, which is good. I think Chim's a her. It's admittedly kind of hard to tell with our people, because you've got some very feminine-looking people with full-on beards. Okay, we have an option here. For the Wondrous Trade Deal, in exchange for some of our offerings, we can get a Sky Shard, which I'm going to grab. It'll give us a chance to show that ability. Give us a chance to show that off. Let's see, choose a new passive ability. Bloodbath, chance to follow up on an ally's violence ability. Or Strike the Kind, chance to use War Reaper whenever a opponent uses a kind ability. Honestly, let's go with Bloodbath. Teii is good. Now, why? Hang on, before we go, it seems that these guys don't seem to have the character traits like some of their peers do, which is weird, but whatever, we'll deal. Now, how we're gonna take advantage of the Sky Shards? We'll go with Zuma. Kazuma, we'll send Zuma down here to take it. Basically, we're going to give him 2 ability points so that we can upgrade his pool of abilities he can call upon. Let's see, where did I send you last time? Your cunning and health. Alright, let's send you to do some drinking. And just for the sake of it, yeah, we'll also upgrade the tavern so that when you go there, you get a bit more health. Wait, hang on, did I get everyone? Yeah, everyone's doing a thing. Okay. Alright, big battle coming up. Big battle, but it will be for the good of it will be for the good of the religion for victory. Zuma and Teii. Actually, we'll send Teii, actually. Just while Teii is the stronger of the two, we will send Teii to level up a bit. Yeah, there's a reason that we're giving Zuma the chance to actually unlock some of his additional abilities first. It's quite simply because the basic abilities kinda suck. There we go. There's one down. The problem is I'm feeling... Yep, this is a two-part battle. Alright, we'll bring Teii. We'll bring Teii to this one. We also don't particularly want to bring a nature person to this fight, not only because nature is weak to dark in general, but also because Weavers can have a passive ability that if there is a nature person in the opposite team, they can launch a preemptive attack called Wither, which does damage to everyone. Such as so, they've got this attack that if someone gets dazed, they can effectively just launch a preemptive strike. Unfortunately, Teii has just gotten dazed repeatedly. Though they pull through. They have managed to pull through. This is why we like Teii. Granted, no one gets any experience at that because two of them have miracles charged already, and Tehi's maxed out. But that's fine. Sahimi sees the result, they gain 2 ability points, and Chim has gained some resilience, so some health. 2 health, 1 devotion, and 1 knowledge. Good for them, and another ability. And why not, we'll also give them some additional health just to give them a bit more of a chance. Now this is where the ability points come in handy, because we have the option of replacing abilities from the list here to this up here, the active ones. The trick is you can only pick upgrade abilities 1 level above where you are. So, for example, I can basically replace these simple songs with any of these level 1 abilities, but this Tune of Life one it's the only one I could upgrade to level 2. But let's have a quick look here. Let's see. Deal morale damage to all opponents, can raise cunning to all your disciples, scales with cunning. See, morale damage to all opponents, also heal some religious HP. Target all opponents at once. Alright. And Tune of Life. Deal life, attack, life, morale damage to all opponents. Which is what we've got at the moment. You know what? I'm gonna grab two performances because they scale with cunning. And Zuma has a fair bit of that. And it's gonna get even higher because we're sending them to the market to increase that even more. See, phonetics and phonetics. Okay. Let's have a You know what? Yeah, we'll wait a turn. We will wait a turn because we've got one we kind of want to take the old city, and I kind of want Teii to be a part of that. Because not only is she in a good position to do it, let's see, cold cab trade. Let's see, we're not only. Ooh, this was a bad deal. The trade priest from another thing talked our traders into a terrible deal. Zuma surprised everyone by negotiating it so that it was not nearly as devastating. We lose some offerings, but it's an achievement. It's good. And a passive, we will increase. We'll just increase our cunning a bit more. We do need to start focusing on charisma. but... oh. For some reason we didn't really properly upgrade an ability, but... oh well. Need go talk to faithful people. Teii can go fanatics, and we'll also... we're gonna need some more offerings too, actually. Woohoo. Alright, the old city. Let's do this thing. So Teii is gonna be in our slot there. We need a life person, so we'll throw in Zuma. And we don't have divine, but we do. Let's see, just having a quick... no, you're not the one we want. You, however, are. Because as long as they've got a dark person, you'll get a free attack in. Which they most certainly do. The guarded bridge goes back to the old city. They cast us out, but we've come back, as was prophesied. And we just destroyed them. They went from 100 to 0, dear God. Slain elders. After the sacrament proved the might of Broth, the disciples ravaged and pillaged in a holy fervor. The elders are dead. Their gods are weak. War is triumphant. Bless those who can impose with might. And not only did we get we've gone up a few levels. We literally went up 2 levels from that. Holy. Good lord. Let's see, we can inspire a Temple of War, construct another miracle building, increase support, and level 7, we just have more support. We can also have a monastery, which increases introspection, or we can go human sacrifice. We're a god of war. Of course we're gonna go human sacrifice. Why wouldn't we? Now there's a couple of reasons that we wanted to go through the whole process of actually taking the old city, and not just because of the fact that they kicked us out and we wanted revenge. Because when we took the old city, what's going to happen is next time the Summon Initiates shows up, we will have a 4th option. But first, we have another miracle building to construct. Let's see, that's cunning, meditation, so knowledge, murders, or devotion. You know, we're gonna go hunters. Go for a hunting lodge. It can be near the Temple of War. See, Chim can go down there. We'll send Teii to go start gathering bloodlust. Oh wait, we can't because we need more offerings. And why not? We'll send some more. Let's have a quick look at how the... Alright, we'll upgrade the storytelling circle so it increases more charisma. People going there, going to be very charismatic. And let's just have a quick look at the lands. We've managed to take over our starting island. The only pocket left is this small group of unguided down here that we can basically test our teeth on new recruits and all that. But we now have the option of going elsewhere to 2 different islands with 2 different gods, and we're just going to keep pushing. gonna keep converting. However, that's gonna be it for now. We're going. I think this seems like a good place to call it. I would be happy to hear some feedback, and if anyone's interested in seeing me continue this series, as well as the fact that because this is early access, I know for a fact that there's going to be upgrades coming within, I believe it was 13 days is the next date. Well, 13 days from when I recorded and uploaded this video is when there's going to be a next major update to how this game is, to the gameplay and all that. But until then, my name is Bright Ops, and I look forward to hearing from you.